Would you recommend eating that? How can you give advice about not eating that? Do you say, if I were you, I wouldn't eat that? Or, if I was you, I wouldn't eat that? Which is correct? Of course, if I were you, I wouldn't eat that. That is correct. But why? At school or in grammar books, you are normally taught the following rule. I was, he was, she was, it was, and we were, you were, they were. This is correct when we're talking about the simple past tense, which is used when we talk about something that started and finished in the past. But why do we use if I were and not if I was? The reason is because the sentence is in the subjunctive mood, which is used to talk about hypothetical situations. This is a condition that is contrary to fact or reality. So if I say, if I were you, I wouldn't eat that, the fact is, I am not you. Contrary to reality, I am not you. I'm talking about the hypothetical situation of me being in your position. If I were you is mainly used when giving advice about what you imagine you would do in the same position or situation of the other person. If I were you, I wouldn't eat that. That is my advice. Look at some more examples. If I were you, I would study more. This is my advice for you. And you've come to the right place. Notice how a comma is necessary after the first part of if I were you. The next example, if I were you, I wouldn't do that. Notice how would in the second part can also be in its negative form, wouldn't. You can also change the order of the sentence by starting with I would or I wouldn't, plus the verb, and then the last part of if I were you. I would go to the doctor if I were you. Notice how with this order we do not use a comma. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Notice how we can also start with the negative wouldn't. Can if I was ever be correct? Yes, though the sentence is not in the subjunctive mode, but the indicative instead. Let's compare. If I was sick, she would give me medicine that tasted terrible. This sentence is in the indicative mode. Indicative means it states facts or asks questions. In this case, if can be replaced by whenever. If I was sick or whenever I was sick. If I were sick, I wouldn't be here right now. This sentence is in the subjunctive mode. Subjunctive means it is hypothetical or not real. I'm not sick, but I'm imagining this hypothetical situation. If I were you, I would subscribe to the Woodward English YouTube channel right now. Once you have done that, give us an example of if I were you in the comment section. Have an awesome day.